So what I used to do when I first started building on social media was I would just post things out and just hope that they worked. Every now and then, a random video would maybe do well, and maybe you've seen the same thing, but without any strategy, it's just kind of just throwing stuff and hoping something lands. The best results that I got was following through a strategy, not just in growing the brand and making videos be able to go more viral, but also then building a relationship with the audience and then being able to sell a product to the audience and being able to make an income and a business on the back of that. So, and those three systems are what we're going to go over. So you can implement them, grow your own brand, give value to people, and then build your own business. So the first thing that I like to do is you want posts that are going to go viral. So viral posts are great to be able to get eyes on, but they're not going to bring in initially the most engaged audience, and it's probably not going to turn them into customers. So the reason that we want to do viral posts though is that we still want more eyes on what it is that we're doing. We still want to funnel people through and set out as broad as we can to bring as many eyes into what we're doing. And this can be a number of different ways, but the viral post is the thing that we're going to do to set our eyes. And then what we want to do is we want to funnel this down. So once we have set out and we've tried to bring in as many eyes into our profile or our business that we can, we then want to focus on the next two tiers. And the next two tiers is where kind of the magic happens, okay? So yeah, viral post, we get the eyes, but you'll see this all the time where you see people get the 15 minutes of fame, they become super famous for a little bit, but there's no value to it. Turn into memes and stuff, you know, like I beef a boss or whatever. There's no value to the thing. They can go super famous, but their brand and what you see of them in your head is not like funneling down into a business. And that's what we're looking to do here. So the next pillar is going to be our value. Yeah, and what we want to be doing here is we want to be putting value into people's lives through the content that we're creating. Now, this can be all different things. If you're a comedian, it's making people laugh. People want to be on social media. They want to engage in things that are, you know, making them happy, making them laugh through these things. That's the value that you're going to be putting out to these guys. If you're a coach, you're looking to come forward and help people with the problems that have got specific problems to the niche that you're working in. You can come forward and be the person that helps them with them. So now people see you and they think value of solving problem, and then they see you as an authority in that space. And then again, this goes through all different niches. They're just two examples that we can look at, but you can see how once you bring everybody in, you then want to keep them there. You need to give them a reason as why they're going to stay there, you know? And the value posts are the things that are going to make them want to stay. So if there's content going out that's solving your problems, then of course you're going to want to stay there because you're going to learn more. If there's content that's going out that you enjoy and is making you laugh, there's not many people that don't want to laugh. So they're going to be staying for these things. All right, cool. So we bring in the audience, we give them value as a reason to stay. But then the next tier is we want to start bringing over our personality and kind of funneling them down the rest of the system. So you will hear that people buy from people, okay? So this is where we want to start telling our story a little bit, telling people the journey that we've gone on, talk them through maybe problems that you've overcome as a reason you're who you say you are, and people can build trust in you, okay? So if we use me as a case study, yeah? So, okay, I do a viral post, I bring in as many people as I can. My value is maybe that I'm teaching them boxing, yeah? And then as it comes down the system, I then want to show them that I've also competed at a high level, and I've competed for years, and I have years of coaching underneath my belt, and I can tell stories through these things so people know that I'm not just talking a load of shit. They can trust in what I'm saying. They know there's evidence to what it is that I'm saying, and then this is the channel that we want to be bringing them down. So then people have come through the door. They want to stay because they're interested in what it is that you have to teach. And then you're showing them that they can trust in you, and now they buy from the person. It's not necessarily the brand that they're buying from. Like I say, people are going to buy from people, especially when it's things like coaching or things of that nature, you know, like instructionals or whatever it will be. So we bring them down this path. We bring them into personalities, stories, and you can do this through all different kinds of things. You can do it in long form where you're speaking in front of a camera. You can go through pain points. Yeah, so again, say I got injured before a fight, which happens to hundreds, thousands of fighters all the time, yeah? How I dealt with that myself with a certain fight. So say I got injured before one of the world title fights, and then I can give a story on how I overcame it. I can talk about the points that helped me, the things that went wrong, the things that went right. Okay, so now I'm showing you a story that I have been through, but it's also reinforcing the fact that I've been there and I've also fixed this pain point that you're going through right now, which is all ultimately going to help funnel down into bringing them and then getting them to work with you, because they like the things that you're teaching. Yeah, so obviously they've already seen the stuff that they like. They're then getting value from it, and now they can trust in it. And now you're fixing a pain point, then it's an easy door for them to walk through. So remember, even though you're creating content and maybe you're looking at the metrics of how many people it's going out to, that's great for, like I say, eyes and sometimes vanity metrics. But when it's turning into something where you want to convert it into a business, it don't really mean too much. You have to remember that you are the business and that people will buy from people. So getting the eyes is great, but then you have to show them that you can bring value to them, and then also let them know that they can trust in you because of whatever the reasons may be, and you bring those forward. So again, as I say, they value what it is that you've got to say, and now they trust in you. And then you get to the point where there's the pain point that you've shown you can fix, and you're a great person to fix that, then this all becomes a lot smoother. So you be the business. You are not X, Y, and Z coaching. People are coming to you because they want you to coach them. Now, if you remember that and you run through this system, all of this becomes a lot easier. If you want more help being able to go viral online, understand how to build a brand, build a business, and start making an income online, then there's a link in the description below. And inside of that, we're doing all of this through mentorships, and then also giving you all the blueprints that I use myself, so you can just walk in and create your own business. But appreciate you guys watching, and look forward to seeing you in the Vici system.